this week, I found an athlete that I actually never heard of.
Okay.
His name's Darrell Green.
Don't know.
He's a defensive back for the Washington Redskins at this time.
Back then is what you're saying. Okay, so he was never on the command. That's what you're saying. I'm with you.
So he played in the 80s, 90s, and 2000s.
Okay.
One thing I thought was super cool is he played when he was like 42 years old. The guy played from when he was like 23 to like 44.
Wow.
He played until he was 42. He had 3 interceptions at the age of 40, which just
pretty good.
Crazy. Doesn't happen. I mean, besides quarterbacks, you don't see anybody
that's pretty
going
good.
over like 35 plus. So just
no kidding.
thought that was interesting.
Wow.
And then another thing, which we'll get into my quote, is he won the Bart Starr Award, which I didn't know what it was, so I looked it up. It's given to honor the NFL player who best exemplifies outstanding character and leadership in the home, on the field, and in the community.
Yep.
So pretty much,
it's kind of like the
just like it could be like the Walter Payton Man of the Year.
Hank Aaron Award too for us.
I think Hank Aaron's a batting title.
Who's it for us? Is it is it the Padres guy?
I know who you're talking about. Tony Gwynn.
Is it the Tony Gwynn Award?
I know we have something.
I'll look it up. You keep going.
But
I'll look it up.
anyways, just pretty much a good dude award.
Yeah.
I mean, for the most part.
Good dude award.
But what I thought was really cool is when I get to the quote, it kind of, for me and how I wanted us to like run this podcast is exactly
Roberto
what it is.
Clemente.
Yes. So what the quote is, is football is great, but people need to know about Jesus Christ. So literally exactly what we've said so many times over and over again. Sports are great. We love them. But obviously the most important thing is God in our faith. Mm-hmm. And we're using sports as a way to kind of share that about it. But I thought it was really cool that he used his platform as when he was receiving the Bart Starr Award. There's a lot longer interview that he has with it. But that was his quote. Football is great, but people need to know about Jesus Christ. And I just thought it was pretty right to the point. Obviously, he played till he was 44. Clearly, he was successful. He's a Hall of Famer. But, yeah. I mean, I think
that's cool
quote.
Because I think, again, in society, especially right now, you do see a lot of people using platforms. George Janko's a really good one. He doesn't always have Christian people on, but he does talk quite a bit about Christianity and things like that. I think that there is a lot of really good social media, what do you want to call them, influencers or just people like that are talking more and more about God, especially with the way the world's going with some things or whatever. I think a lot of people have felt like they need to be outspoken and they need to, do a lot more. I always see ads for shirts. Like my shirt today is "He is greater than I." It's a Hawaiian brand. On the back, I don't speak Hawaiian, but it does translate to Jesus is love or God is love. And I think that you see more and more people doing things like that. And I'm not trying to like hype ourselves up, but that was our idea. I personally do not know a sports podcast that does stuff that we're trying to do. I also, when you think about sports, you think about the good old boys drinking beer and doing all that, which again, we're not perfect. We will go have a beer and we'll do our thing and have some fun or whatever and live life to, and make mistakes and do whatever. But I think we do try our very best to push a little bit of Jesus onto our podcast towards the end each week. And I think it's big. But Yep.
That was my Christian athlete spotlight and Darrell Green.
Darrell Green.
Cool guy.
Thanks for watching the Kind of Athletic podcast. Please make sure to like and subscribe on all of our social medias, and we will see you next week.